I played tennis for the first time in my life, and admittedly I was dreadful at it, which is okay for a beginner, but after playing for the first time I wanted to talk about 3 topics. Third one being a topic that has been frequently discussed in tennis as of late, but to start, let's talk about my overall enjoyment of playing tennis. And in general, even though it looked like we were 2 elderly people who should have been on a pickleball court rather than a tennis court, and most of our rallies ended after one awful shot, I still had fun. We had no tennis training prior, our serve and shot techniques were improvised, nobody taught us how to move properly on the court, which is something that you can obviously see in the video. Most of the footage consists of lowlights rather than highlights, but to be fair, I don't care about our level right now, because when I finally hit a semi-decent serve or a ground stroke, it feels like I accomplished something. I feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel, because the most fun thing to experience whilst doing anything in your life is seeing improvement. And I have no doubt that I will be able to improve in the future if I decide to play tennis more often. Now let's talk about a second topic, which is, can people with no prior tennis experience discuss tennis? And I know that it might sound biased, but I definitely think they can, because you don't have to be Patrick Mouratoglou to understand that the player hit a bad volley or that he was sloppy in his movement, for example. Obviously, prior experience would give you an opportunity to understand tactics and any other specific things better, but it doesn't mean that any other opinion is invalid. Personally, I think I'm pretty good at understanding boundaries when I'm discussing tennis, and I mean, we have seen former pros spewing absolute BS, so I don't see a reason as to why fans' opinions shouldn't be respected. And lastly, my answer to the most discussed topic in tennis right now: could I, an ordinary person, take a point from a pro player in a set? Short answer: fuck no. And the long answer also is no, but if I played tennis for 5 years, then I would be 100% sure that I could do that, which is something that I wouldn't say about the pro football, basketball or hockey players, for example. Because forgive me for being controversial, but I don't think that tennis is as difficult as some people paint it out to be. Obviously, to become a top player in the world, you have to be an exceptional athlete, but the same goes for any other sport. I would argue that football and hockey are sports that are much more difficult than tennis in skill and physicality aspects. Call me crazy for saying that, but that's truly my opinion. And if your blood is boiling because of that, you can say whatever you want to say to me in the comment section down below, or you could just take it easy, my friend.